Hey y'all! Okay, it's day 2 on our interactive book club on how to win friends and influence people. And if you do not have a chance to read chapter 1, definitely try to go back and read that, or to listen to Julia's little summary about it. Was really, really great. I love this chapter because I'm all about how to add value to people and make people feel just appreciated and loved. And this is exactly what this chapter is about. In fact, at the end of each chapter, it kind of has principles, just the one sentence lines. And this one was give honest and sincere appreciation. And I like what this chapter talks about. It talks about what that is and then what it's not. And it says that, every human craves, we have a deep need and a craving for appreciation. It even talks about how he was given an example, like a parallel to fasting, and how you would never let your children go 6 or 7 days without food, but or someone in your home or something like that, but you would maybe go 6 days without giving them a praise or a word of encouragement, or 6 years even, and how people just go on for so long without that, and how he just gave the parallel. It was really interesting. And I also love, it gave several different examples, but I love specifically the story of Charles Schwab, who was one of Andrew Carnegie's employees, and how he was one of the first Americans to get paid $1 million a year. At the time, I think it said $50 a week was what people that were considered well off were getting paid. So his salary was incredible. And it said, he had people under him that knew way more than he did about steel, that were probably better at the job per se than he was. But what he was so good at and what he got paid so well for is because it says a quote, it says, I consider my ability to arouse enthusiasm among my people the greatest asset I possess. And the way to develop the best that is in a person is by appreciation and encouragement. So finding any little good thing, using honest and sincere appreciation, any good thing, and praising that thing and bringing out their strengths, noticing what they're good at and praising those things rather than nitpicking all the things that we could fix. We all have things that we could critique about each other for sure, but oh my goodness, if we focus on the good and focus on people's strengths and what they're naturally good at, or we notice about them, or just genuine gratitude, how much further that can go. It's the whole positive reinforcement, and it really does work. Let's see, and then it talks a little bit about most people, they do the opposite, and how they try to criticize. Like I said, they try to criticize and critique and fix, and how that just beats a person down after a while. But just how it's biblical too. The power of life is in our words, and I think it's so amazing that we have the opportunity and the ability to speak life and encouragement over people. That sometimes, y'all, one word of encouragement can be what that person needs, and they can remember that one word for years, even decades later. And the same is true kind of with negative words that we speak. But we have the ability and power to speak positive, life-giving words over people. Is so exciting. And okay, so it talked a little bit about how the opposite of genuine appreciation is flattery, and it kind of stung a little bit. So listen to this on page 26. Of course, flattery seldom works with discerning people. It is shallow, selfish, and insincere. It ought to fail, and it usually does. Some people are so hungry, so thirsty for appreciation that they'll swallow anything, just as a starving man will eat grass and fish worms. So it's just saying that, we're not talking about just throwing someone a compliment. That's called cheap praise. Genuinely looking and listening for people, listening to people and giving them a genuine, honest word of appreciation and praise. So let's see, there's a few things that I wanted to remember. This is so good. If you guys if you can, just kind of read over and try to find one nugget in each chapter, one sentence, one kind of application that you can take from it. It says, try to leave a friendly trail of little sparks of gratitude on your daily trips. You'll be surprised how they will set small flames of friendship that will be rose beacons on your next visit. So just looking for little ways to show appreciation, genuine, sincere, specific appreciation, and honest appreciation, not just throwing out compliments there, just for flattered purposes. Be genuine, and just try this with your friends and your family, with your children. Just look for things that they're good at and praise those things. Be specific. I know when I was teaching kindergarten, they always said, when you're not just say good job, say, good job, Silas, I'm writing your S the right way. Look at how good you wrote your S. So trying to be as specific as you can. I know that's kind of hard, like when they're teens, when we're still trying to get to know each other, but anything that you can look at to see, praise those things. And like I said, practice with this at home. It'll be amazing how much difference you might be able to see in your marriage and in your children, definitely in your teams, and then as you're meeting people and you're talking to people, just listen for ways that you could just be that encouragement and give that honest and sincere appreciation. I wanted to leave, and I'm going to put the link in the comments here, a sermon that my pastor did on, it's called Uncommon Communication, and it just talks about how to use the power of just life-giving words. And I love what he said, that old quote about, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I love how he said, and when I heard it months ago, I was like, this hit home with me. If you don't have something nice to say, try harder. So don't just not say anything at all. Find something nice to say. And so find something encouraging to say. Find something that you can show that honest and sincere communication and appreciation. So I'm going to put that link in the comments. And if you guys want to listen to it when you have time, it's really good. But I hope this helped, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys are taking away, your one nugget from each chapter. Feel free to share in the comments, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. Have a great day.